Put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Pedro Albuquerque, Johnny Stell, and Bry DeLang Henry.
What's up, FFL? We can go a little bit louder than that. What's up, FFL? Let's go. I'm Payroll P. I've been with FFL for about 4 full months now. And I just want to say I'm truly blessed and honored to be up here. I want to thank God for everything because without him, nothing is possible. I also want to thank Sean Mike and FFL for setting up this amazing event. This has been mind-blowing the past 3 days. I also want to thank Hayden Hill and Nina Hill, wherever they are. Amazing leadership. And Edmund Couton, my mentor. Now today, I want to touch on taking control, because if you can't control the conversation or control the sale, there is no sales to be made, right? Now, when I first started, I was looking for anything and everything to help me to be successful in this business. And there was 3 things that stuck out to me that still stick with me today. And I passed down to all my agents. Go ahead and write this down. Number 1 is bottled enthusiasm. Number 2 is expert in your field. And number 3 is sharp as a tack. Now, bottled enthusiasm, this doesn't mean over the top, yelling through your phone, right? But you have to understand sales is a transfer of energy. You have to be excited about what you're saying, what you're talking about, and what you're doing. You're protecting families all over the country. Be excited about that. And people want to feel good, right? So if you're excited about what you say, that is going to transfer over to your client. And they're going to feel good about what you're saying, right? Nobody wants to talk to somebody that's down and out, slouching over, kicked back in their chair with their feet up. So always remember, sales is all about transfer of energy. So change your energy and be positive. Number 2, very important, be an expert in your field. Everybody raise your hand if you have a life insurance license. Raise your hand. Remember that you're an expert, you're a licensed professional. Have authority in what you say. People don't know anything, a lot of people don't know anything about life insurance. They're coming to you because they need advice on what they need. They need someone to have confidence and know what they're talking about. So have authority when you're speaking. You don't go to the doctor's office and question everything your doctor says to you, right? This is the same way. Be an expert. And the way you can become an expert in this field is by repetition. The easiest thing ever. Make 100 more dials. Read the script 100 more times. Go over the rebuttals 100 more times. Have 100 more appointments. Ask 100 more questions. Be a student of the game. That's how you become an expert. And always keep on learning more, right? Number 3, sharp as a tack. You have to be sharp on the phone. Nobody wants to talk to somebody that's uninformed or doesn't sound intelligent. Know your products, know what you're saying, know your script, know your rebuttals. Know how to say your rebuttals. Watch your tone, right? Be sharp. ABC, always be closing, right? Don't go backwards, don't go sideways, move forward with your presentation. And if you're able to do these 3 things, you'll be able to control your conversation and make more sales. Now, I just want to add one last thing. If an immigrant that came to this country that didn't know any English, went into the foster care for 6 years, if a person like that is able to come into this business and have success, anybody in this room can have success as well.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny. Thankful to be up here. Thank you for Sean Mike to put on this event. Thank you, Hayden Hill, Nina Hill, and Edmund. And it's an honor to be up here in front of you guys. And today I'll be talking about building rapport. When it comes to building rapport, we're not here to be liked, especially when it comes to life insurance. We're here to help customers face a problem that they're trying to avoid by giving them some clarity, right? And it's pretty simple. When we talk to people, we want to be able to provide them with a certainty that we know what we're talking about. And so people like to feel comfortable when they know where we're going to go. And when I start all my conversations with every single customer I talk to, I'm going to be like, hey, there's 3 main goals that I want to go over to keep this short and simple. The first goal is I'm going to explain what the product is and what it's not, so you're not feeling confused later on about what this is. Second is where I come into play, is if this is something you want to explore, we work with the top insurance companies in the entire nation, so we can put you with the best product. And then 3, if you like what we have to offer, essentially what we're going to do is go through the application and make sure you can actually get qualified. This is going to allow people to not feel confused. There's no pressure on it. We're on the same side of the fence, which is super convenient to helping anybody. Then, when I go through how we're going to go through everything, right? Sorry, I'm a little nervous for all this.
Got this.
Woo, woo, woo. Appreciate it. What I realized when it came to Rapport was that good agents are going to try to control the conversation, and the great agents are going to try to control the decisions. And one thing I always like to do is just simplify the entire process by being like, why are we here? Let me know your why, so when I'm asking you these questions, I can actually help you make a decision. And when I'm doing this, I'm just going to be like, okay, perfect. We know your why, we know what you can do, and how we can solve this problem together. And so simplifying everything, just making sure we're on the same side of the fence, and we're working together rather than against each other. And one thing I just want to say when it comes to Rapport, you're not here to be liked, you're here to help them. And so if you're trying to get good at Rapport, stop trying to be liked and start being useful. Thank you, everybody.
Woo! Come on. Woo! Come on. Pedro,
Yes,
3
sir.
months in, right?
Yes,
Biggest
sir.
month.
Last month, December, $72,000.
$72,000. Are you kidding me? Johnny, biggest month.
Last month, 40,000.
40,000 3 months in. That's incredible. Give them a round of applause, please. All right. So, how to make the sale. Room full of salesmen. I get to talk about how to make a sale. I'm excited because there's a man by the name of W. Clement Stone. Now, if you have your phones out, feel free to Google him. W. Clement Stone, if you don't know who he is, started a life insurance company back in 1920 with $100 in his pocket and a dream. And it's fabled that he would yell at himself with enthusiasm in between the businesses he went to knock. Now, imagine this short guy, pencil mustache, yelling at himself to give himself authority. So we're going to get a little bit uncomfortable. Everyone, please stand up for me. Please, come on. Everybody, stand up for me, please. And I'm going to ask you, how do you feel? And you're going to say, I feel fantastic, I feel terrific, I feel great. Huh! Now raise the roof. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay. Try that again. You're going to say, I feel fantastic, I feel terrific, I feel great. Huh! How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. I feel great.
Now here's the crazy part. You guys can go ahead and sit down. You probably feel what? Really good right now. It's amazing what enthusiasm can do. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys, okay? Why did all of you stand up and get uncomfortable right now? Why did you give me that authority? That's the second thing I want to talk about. Because I commanded it. Sales is all about enthusiasm. How you approach the sale is how you'll end it. Right? And it's also about commanded authority. If you command the authority, I can assure you they will buy. And so if you can find yourself just assuming the authority from the people you're talking to, don't be nervous. And if you have to, mute yourself and yell. How do you feel? I love that, right? Commanding authority is everything. If A man can start a business with $100 in 1920 and become a billionaire. This company can go all the way to 10 billion, 20 billion, because everyone needs this product. And so if you remember that on the phones, if you keep a level of confidence that comes from coaching yourself with positive affirmations, the power of words are everything. The truth is, if you speak negative, you get negative. If you speak positive, you get positive. So next time you find yourself nervous, speak to yourself with authority. Next time the customer is like, I don't know if I want to buy from this guy or gal. Command the authority. The truth is, you do not trust salesmen, but you trust teachers and educators, and every single one of you took a test, took a license, applied for it, read all of it, what you had to do to get your authority. They trust you. Assume it. That's all I got for you. Thanks for this time. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful day.